So, what does Victory Day mean for you?
Well, for me, it's a big celebration of peace and love and coming together. So yeah, that's what it means, and I try to be extra peaceful, extra loving on those days.
Louis Genevieve Kumar,
Yes,
you're the manager for the superstar Nils Kumar.
that's right.
What's it like working with Nils?
It's really unbelievable. I mean, I wake up every day so happy. I mean, I know all his fans kind of know this, but I have to emphasize. He's just such a gentleman. I mean, he's so sweet, so caring. You don't often see his emotions, but that's kind of because his emotions are so deep, you know.
Yeah, what does he feel about Victory Day?
I think it's also very important for him. He really wants to bring his music to everyone in this solar system, and kind of it's very important for him to bring people together from every planet. And I know he has a lot of fans in Mythar, which is really important to have something in common with them.
And where does Nils Kumar celebrate Victory Day?
Well, I mean, obviously here at the party, and together with Matriarch Mercy, they have a very close relationship. So here, of course, with everyone else.
Hi, if you're just joining us, this is Jacker Chan, reporting live on Temar 2, here at the Victory Day party, where the best of the best meet the richest and the most beautiful people in the solar system, celebrating Victory Day. For our viewers outside the solar system, can you explain the meaning of Victory Day?
Well, the meaning, I think, is like Victory Day was kind of a day when there were people who were trying to, because we have, in the end, we kind of have the same values in the solar system. So there were people who were trying to destroy those values, and in the end, even though our planets had their differences, we came together and did our best to preserve those values. So yeah, that's the meaning. You can bend us, but you can't break us.
That's beautifully put.
Thank you.
Pretty soon we are going to be speaking with head assessor Alexei Lee. Is Alexei ready?
Would you like to take Ilya first?
Bring in Ilya. We're going to meet with Ilya Hansen. You're welcome to stay here in the studio if you like.
Of course, yeah.
Just tell us, have you ever been to the planet of Gita, the mining planet?
Yes, I actually have. Yeah. Nils has had a concert there, and obviously we have other less famous stars. So yes, I have been there. Yeah.
And now, joining us here live, we have the inimitable Lieutenant Commander Ilya Hansen.
Yes. Good evening.
Good evening and happy Victory Day.
Thank you very much. And happy Victory Day to you too. Yes. Good evening again. We've met before.
Please join us here
Thank you
on
very
the
much.
couch. Ilya Hansen is the Lieutenant Commander Ilya Hansen is heavily involved in the operations on Gita. Lieutenant Commander, could you describe to our viewers, those outside the solar system, your part in the mining planet Gita? What is it that you do?
In the mining planet of Gita?
Yes.
Well, as you know, Gita has been divided between Priamos and Mythar, and our troops hold the areas that were divided up, that were given to us. And my factories supply some of these troopers.
Supply them with
Peacekeeping equipment.
weapons.
Well, no, peacekeeping equipment, yes.
So weapons and armor.
Yes. For example, and some non-lethal crowd control measures, and But there's been no need to really upgrade those for some years now. It's been quiet, so there's not a lot of activity. We don't do a lot of business.
Until 20 years ago, Gita was an independent communist mining planet. 20 years ago, it was invaded by troops from Mithar, as well as from Priamos.
Well, it's not quite like that. I mean, it was first invaded by
Hisarlik, yeah.
yeah, Hisarlik, and
It was liberated.
yes, we liberated
Yes.
the planet. We didn't invade the planet. We liberated it from foreign control, and it was So it's a liberation, not an invasion.
Right, so Lieutenant Commander Eli Hansen, what does Victory Day mean for you?
Peace. I was I was a soldier when I was young. So, peace.
You participated in the...
Those of us who are young don't necessarily remember and quite understand what it was like. How close we came to mutual destruction or subjugation.
So you were there, you were... You
Yes.
took part in the battles.
Yes.
In what capacity?
I was part of a frigate crew, but that was years ago.
Eli Hansen, this is breaking news. There has just been... there has just been a rebellion in Gita. It's going on as we speak, right now on Victory Day.
Excuse me?
The rebels, the communist rebels, the separatist rebels on Gita are using arms and armor way beyond those equipped for the troops keeping peace on Gita. Where do you think they have reached these weapons? Who has supplied these weapons for them?
Shall I go and get someone?
Please do. We would love to have other opinions on this.
Certainly. No, I'm certain there's a mistake. I mean, there can't be a rebellion on Gita. It's been quiet for years.
And yet, there it is. There's a battle going on over the dominance of the mining planet.
On which side? Because is it the Priamos side or the Mithar side or both?
Both. The Gitans are fighting both occupying forces.
The liberation forces, not occupying forces.
Both forces, nevertheless, armed, and the Gitans are armed with gliders, laser guns, and destroyers way beyond the technology level common for Gita.
That cannot be true. That the only factories that really make those are my factories, and I haven't sold my guns to Gitan rebels.
Haven't you?
Of course not. What exactly? What are you suggesting here?
Well, I'm suggesting that they are clearly. Yes, boss, I'm here again. They are clearly manufactured in your factory, sir.
No.
Sir, are you refusing
not,
to answer?
I have not sold, nor have my factories or anyone working in my factories. No one sold anything to the Gitans, for Christ, no.
So how is it possible that the separatists...
I don't know!
Yet they are your weapons.
Well, not anymore. We sold them, didn't we? At some
Did you?
point. Well, I don't know, since you haven't given me any more information. How could I know? You're just telling me that there is a rebellion force in Giza with my weapons, and you are telling me this. How can I give you any more information? I have not sold any of those.
This just in, arms manufacturer Ilja Hansen says he has no idea what his weapons are being used for and who they're being sold to.
Of course I know who they're being sold to. They are all legit legal transfers. Of course I know where they are going. I just have no idea what you're claiming. You're claiming that they are my guns on Giza, but that cannot be true.
Indeed, you said that yourself when you claimed that the only factories making them are your own.
But you have not shown me any footage or proof of that being true.
Boss, can you send in the celebrities? I think we need their opinion on this.
Celebrities?
Well, indeed, since you're refusing to communicate with the free press.
I have not refused to communicate with the free press. I have answered all your questions.
So, now that you know...
To which question would you like another answer, sir?
Lieutenant Commander, I would like to know what your next course of action will be now that you know that your weapons are being used by the separatists of Giza against your own government.
Well, first of all, I will find out if that is in fact true. If that is true, I am sure that our forces can easily manage a small Gizan uprising which is working against a legal government. It was a liberation force. It is a legal government that has never been disputed. And I will find out...
Until now.
I will find out if your claims are true. If your claims are true, we will try to recover some of this so we can have some... We have serial IDs in them. If they are indeed do still have those, then we can easily find out who the equipment was sold to. But there is no way you can claim that I have sold... I have not sold anything to Gizans, and you cannot prove that I have done any such thing. We have legit arms deals, and that's it. What people do with them after I've sold it to someone else, well, I have no authority over that, do I?
Boss, please keep sending in. The next interview is Lieutenant Commander. Please stay here. We would love to hear your opinions. Let me see if we have our next experts available. Please join us.
Yeah, sure.
Boss, you need to make sure that the people don't stay and wait, but arrive immediately. Hold on, my holographic equipment is a little bit off. Hi, Chakra-chan, welcome to our Victory Day broadcast.
Thank you. I'm Anime Smirnova from the Smirnov Ship Factories.
And you know, of course, Lieutenant Commander Hansen.
By name.
Yes, we have not actually met before.
So, Ms. Smirnova, let me ask you, what does Victory Day mean for you?
Well, it means the end of hostilities. It means cooperation with our two great nations.
Yes.
It means lots of personal things too.
Such as what?
Well, this day is the day where we can put aside our differences and cooperate with, well, I have friends on the other side too.
On what side?
On Mither side, I don't get to see them very
So you think the two allies are two opposing sides?
Well, sometimes it seems like. Yeah, sometimes. Not in ordinary life maybe, but there's some talk. Like, we don't get along very well.
Please, let's sit down. Yeah, boss, can you hear me? Please send in the next people. We want to have a crowd in here to really debate this issue. Lieutenant Commander, if you'd sit with us.
What issue are we debating?
If you don't mind, I would rather stand, because I'm sure that the head assessor and the general and the admiral all have things to say, and I'm sure that they would like to sit.
I'm sure that's true. Meanwhile, Miss Smirnova, may I call you Anime?
Sure, Annie is enough though. Anime is fine too, don't care.
So you're one of the biggest celebrities in the solar system, is that correct?
Well, since our shipyard doesn't sell to outsiders, I'd say I'm more of an primo celebrity, primarily.
Well, don't sell yourself short.
Sure. I don't know how much people outside our planet know about me.
And may I ask about your outfit? It's absolutely stunning.
Thank you.
Who designed it? What
I
were the
have
core
no
concepts?
idea.
What were the core concepts behind it?
The core concepts are that this is what I usually wear. I'm not much of a partier.
I see. Boss? Boss? So I would like to ask you, there's been some nasty rumors about you.
Okay.
About
And what would those be?
Ystäväni Ilja. Saimme kuulla, että täällä oli jotakin sellaista meneillään, mikä saattaisi kiinnostaa meitäkin.
we're just being joined by Mithar, the rulers of Mithar. The triumvirate itself makes its presence known.
Live? Right.
Excuse me.
And what will be the topic of this live interview?
Welcome to live broadcast, live Victory Day broadcast. My name is Jacker Jan. It's a great pleasure to have you here.
Lee.
Head Assessor Lee, member of the triumvirate of Mithar. Jacker Chan, welcome and happy Victory Day.
Good day to you too, General.
And
Yes, I'm just.
well, oh yes, yes.
Thank you for coming back. You're just in time to answer our questions about the rebellion breaking out on Gita.
Yes, we did hear something about a rebellion on Gita, and we were hoping that the good commandant here would be so kind as to explain us what exactly has been going on.
I would love to do so, Head Assessor and General. However, I must say that this news came as this question was a bit surprising for me as well. As he said, it's breaking news.
Indeed.
And I have not had the opportunity to leave this room yet.
I see. Well then, perhaps the reporter would be so kind as to enlighten us what exactly is going on and what is your question on the matter.
Yes, indeed. As you know, the liberating forces on Gita have been very lightly armed and not with the most modern weaponry and armor.
Because Gita has been quiet for years now.
However, the Gitans themselves have formed separatist cells fighting for independence over their own planet.
and they're fighting against the liberating forces using the most modern weaponry, artillery, ships and armor possible, likely manufactured by Lieutenant Commander Ilya Hansen's factories.
Indeed. And how would weapons that have been manufactured in your factories end up in the rebels' hands? Would you care to have a statement about this?
As I have repeatedly said before, all sales that we have done are legit and on the books. And once I'm allowed to go and check our books, I can prove that to you. We do, of course, do sales, still not to Geetons, none to Geetons. However, I suppose it is possible that someone who we have sold weaponry and equipment has given them to the Geetons.
Yes.
Now, that is the only possibility that I can think of, because I know for a fact that none of my factories have sold any equipment, weaponry, ships, nothing. We have not sold a single taser to the Geetons.
So, Head Assessor, is it possible, as people have alleged, that
Primus is somehow connected with these rebels and insurgents.
Might I inquire where the good reporter gets his information from?
That's just outrageous. We are a peaceful planet. We would never take part in any rebellion. I mean, I'm not a soldier, but that much I do know. We don't do such things, and we don't even have them. Like, where would we get those weapons from? Like,
Well, you can't exactly say that you have no weapons.
well, we do, but we don't have your weapons.
It is evident that the rebellion on Gita is in the interest of none of the parties, neither Priamus nor Mithra, and it is clear that the weapons have ended up in the hands of some corrupt individuals who we will find out from your books, as you so well have
Is it
said.
on like all the sectors, like Mithra sectors and Priamus sectors?
Reports say that the rebellion first broke out on the sectors controlled by Primus, and then a few hours later on the sectors controlled by Mithar. However, at the moment the rebellion is much more successful on the Mithar side.
And this is most unhappy. We will crush this rebellion, and I'm sure that the commander will personally take care this problem will cease to exist as soon as possible.
Yes, sir.
Very good.
What do you think about all this? You've been awkwardly quiet.
Well, what do I have to say? I'm just a pilot.
Yet you're here celebrating Victory Day.
Sure, as an AVEC.
Don't you have anything to say on this breaking of relations between Mithar and Primus?
I have plenty to say, but nothing that I'm saying to Mitharians. I'm going to talk to my matriarch about this as soon as I'm leaving here.
Strong racist remarks regarding the people of Mithar.
Where did you get that? I only said that I would talk to my boss before I'm talking to anyone else.
Before you talk to the people of Mithar.
Well, yes.
You have something against the people of Mithar.
Well, they are not my bosses. I
Indeed
am
not.
employed by someone, and it's not Mithar.
By whom?
By the matriarch Mercy.
of Primus?
Yes.
So, now that you know about the rebellion that you're losing, how would you like to address the people of the solar system watching this live holographic broadcast right now?
We are not losing the rebellion. The rebellion has merely started, and we will do our best. No, we do not need to do our best, because we will crush it, we will end the rebellion. We will continue to maintain peace on Gita, as is our duty, and as is the duty of our brothers and sisters on Priamus.
Said the head assessor of Mithar. Now, General,
Yes.
what message do you have for the people of the solar system celebrating Victory Day today, as the shallow peace is breaking apart?
Well, I think we must all remember this day and the importance of this day. And since I have no idea where you're getting your information, where you're getting
any of this, and I haven't been shown any proof whatsoever, I simply can't answer.
What the hell?
There's no comment. Who the hell is this guy? He seems like second-rate propaganda man.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you seem like some second-rate propaganda man, just coming here spouting all sorts of things that you just come up, or your boss in the other side of the headpiece comes.
Boss, send the leaked documents and the live video reports directly to the secretaries of both the triumvirate of Mithar and the triumvirate of just to governments of all planets. As to who I am, I happen to be the most popular journalist on this planet, on the planet of Temur.
Okay.
If you haven't heard of me, then
I live on Priamos. Yeah, that's true.
But back to you.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've received information from your secretaries that my information is correct.
It does seem so. Your presence here would not have been authorized unless you were somehow a reliable source that wouldn't simply come up with all this. And yes, just before we started with this interview, we did of course confirm that the questions you were going to ask would be related to the truth. And yes, it does seem that there is a rebellion on Gita.
So how does this affect the relationships between your planets?
Excuse me. You're a bit busy.
Welcome. You're entering a live holographic show. Happy Victory Day.
Thank you. Happy Victory Day to you too. But are we supposed to be here all together?
Yes, indeed. You are, correct me if I'm wrong, you are Ensign Herman Sato.
Yes, that is correct. Why am I here?
Who
Our audience,
be here?
our audience would like to know about the
His assistants?
leaked sex tape from the heiress Madeleine Murphy,
Now I'm just leaving. This
the
is
Murphy
none of my
fashion
business.
house.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell Mercy what's going on here, and she's not gonna be pleased.
Yeah, I've seen.
Probably.
Yes,
You've seen that tape.
yes, I've seen the tape. Yes.
Are you on the tape?
What?
Are you on that sex tape? Are you having sex with Madeleine Murphy on her leaked sex tape?
No, no. Why would you make that kind of observation or accusation or whatever? Why?
I have my sources. So you deny that?
Yes, of course. I'm a renowned bachelor, and
Renowned bachelor. Doesn't that mean that you like to have sex with loose women?
no. I mean, I have serious ties to high-ranking families and officials, and I'm the assistant of the Assessor Lee, Madam Lee. But
Very well. Please join our other guests over here. Our esteemed guests.
Yes.
Dear audience on your home planets. This is Chakur Chan reporting live from the Victory Day Festival here on Temur.
Well, he has been authorized. Although I did not expect.
Boss, how much time do we have? I'm going to leave this dramatic situation for a little while. And we'll be soon back with more breaking news about the revolution on Gita. And I will be leaving this LARP for no longer Chakur Chan. I'm again my own self in the real world.